recording and share the screen. Yeah. So let me quickly do a recap for those of you just joined, like Adisa, and I think Mutiat sent me a message that it cannot join, that is waiting for us to accept. I don't know why. Let me go and check. Everybody can join without. Okay, Mutiat is here. Yeah, an apology for that, Sister Mutiat. Sorry about that. So let me recap what we did before you join us. So Adiza and Mutiat, have you guys downloaded and installed Python and VC Code on your laptop? If yes, let me know. If no, you have to do that. And we started with Python presentation. I will send the, I don't know if you can see the Python presentation file in the chat. If no, I can resend it now so that you can download it.
Do you remember to record the class?
Yes, I'm doing recording
Okay.
now. Yeah, I'm doing recording now. So for Adisa and Mutiat, so this is a PowerPoint presentation that we are working on.
Okay, bye.
So you can download it before we continue. So the previous class, I'll upload it on the YouTube. You watch it and see where we started from. So we explained about Python, the variables, the operators in Python. Are you seeing my screen so that I won't be talking?
Yes, ma.
Okay, so we discussed about operator with example, the control flow statements, the functions in Python, the list in the Python, and I think we stop at list. List was our last example. So let me share this code part. This is a VC code. And I explain about either you may use a Python or use Jupyter Notebook. If you want to use, you have to download it. If you don't have VC code on your laptop, please do. So when you want to use a Python file, you click on this part and you run your code. Let me copy this part. You paste here and you run it. You click on run, start debugging. You save it first before, let's save it as variable. So this is the output here. Let me scroll down. So A is a variable that store 10. B is a variable that store 5. Now I'm telling my Python that, okay, I want to print A plus B. A plus B is 10 plus 5. The answer is 15. Why? A, is it greater than B? Yes, it's true, because A is 10 while B is 5. Print A equal to W equal to B. So is A equal to B is false. So you see the output here. And if you want to use a Jupyter, I think some people like a Jupyter notebook because it's easy to read the output, the result immediately. You click on Jupyter notebook. If you don't have Jupyter notebook, you come to extension here and you install your Jupyter notebook. So when you want to work with Jupyter Notebook, you click on New File here. You click on Jupyter Notebook. You paste your code here, and you run it. See, this is an executive cell. When you click here, Stay on. See. The answer is 15, true and false. Any question? Yeah, we can continue. Do you have any question, Mutiat? So I don't want to save. So we are here, list. Okay. Do you have any question? So we stopped at Mutiat, you said no. Not to what?
I don't have any question. That's why I said no.
Okay. Thank you, ma. So we stop at list. And the list, you can open the presentation from your end here. We said that list store multiple items in a single variable. Our variable here is numbers, and we store 1, 2, 3 into it as a list. So numbers dot remove 2. We want to remove 2 from the list here, and our output will be 1 and 3. When I say append means that add 2. Our list will be 1, 2, 3, and 2. I posted a question on the group about list. For those of you that answer, you understand more about list. So we can continue now. So the string in Python, a string are sequences of characters enclosed in code. Strings support indexing and slicing. Python provides many built-in string methods. String are immutable. For example, we say text is equal to Python. It has to be one, not double quotation, one quotes. So print text dot upper, it will change the text to upper. Print text 0. So your string starts with 0. It will bring out P. Let's try it. Let's try it. Let me share the code parts so that we see it. So you come down here, you click add code. It will give you another open empty Python execution place. So we said that test equal to Python print test. Test is a variable here. Dot upper print test 0. I have a question for you about, let's move. You see, it will give us this Python here. This square parenthesis is a list. So we are calling our Python here. We are telling our Python P starts with 0. Y is 1. T is 2. H is 3. O is 4. N is 5. When you put 3 here, it will return H string. However, When I put 3 here, it return H, but not in upper. Because this print text string list is when you use square parentheses. So you are working like the previous example. We said numbers variable that store list, that store multiple list 1, 2, 3. So likewise, the part here, the print part here, because we use square parentheses, we are calling string from the Python that store from the text variable that store Python. So from this equation code here, we are calling 2 different things. The first one is print upper. I'm telling this upper function to turn this Python into the upper. That's why we see the result here, the Python in upper. While the second one, I'm using list to extract H from the Python here. When I put lower function here, and my list here, I want to extract 2. And 2, because list start from 0, when you want to call it 0, 1, 2, it will return T. This is the output, the result down here. So when I say, okay, I want PTO, O, 2, 4, it will give me error because when you call string index must be integer, not tuple. I posted question regarding list and tuple, if I remember. Because here, it's not a list anymore, it's a tuple. So it will return P. We'll see more question about. So any question? I want us to finish this part today. So file handling. Python can read and write files, useful for automation, reporting, and data storage. Common file types include TXT, SVS, JSON, and Excel. Always close files after use. When we want to call files, we are going to call our data set Excel or CSV that we are going to work with. This is the method of writing your file into the Python code. File is equal to open the data set either in TXT or CSV, Excel. So we print for file.read and file.close. So this is the method we use if you want to call your data set for analysis. And we have different libraries in Python programming. We have NumPy, we have Pandas, we have MATLAB, Matplotlib, yes, for visualization. So NumPy is a numeric and mathematical operation. It provides high performance array. NumPy is faster than regular Python list, widely used in machine learning and data science. So when we are working on data sets, we are going to use Python, NumPy, Panda to carry out our analysis. So we import NumPy as NP. Let's try the example. Let me share the code, the Python physical code. Let's import import NumPy as NP. I want to run that first. Yes, done. NP dot array list, our list 2, 3. Print we call main function here. So ARR is a variable and NP is our NumPy library that we are using. So our array with a list of 1, 2, 3. So we want to print variable.me, average of the list here. When you add 1 plus 2, 3, 3 plus 3, 6, 3 divided by 6, 2. The average of 6 divided by, when you count the number of lists that we have here, we have 3. 3 divided by 6 is going to give us 2. When you want sum, use sum function to give us 6. Any question? Can you run it from your head? If you can give me the product of ARR, this list, the product of it, what is the answer? Anybody? I cannot hear you.
Where come
Okay.
hmm?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Display. Oh, sorry, this string has to be a string.
I cannot hear you very well. I think maybe your network here.
It's a string of character.
Can you hear him? You can send the answer on the chat. Let me see your answer in the chat.
Hi. This is my first Python program. Abi? That's what we want to print here. And that's what we have printed here. Let's say we copy this one because ilé wà module up, àbí? O ní rí output ẹ̀. Òun sì ní tó bá lo ilé wà okay. So now paste this one now. Ilé in separate color. To just play around. Just click enter here.
Sorry, it's Mutias that is. So anybody can give me the product of this one, please. We don't have function products.
6.
6. Yeah, I want to see if there's a function products. Let's see. Yes, we don't have the full product. I was writing products like this. See, when you don't, you see that the product here did not change to purple color. So you know that there's no function called product, full product. You write PROD. So the answer is 6. Good. Let's continue. Pandas library. Pandas is the most popular library for data analysts. Data frames organize data into rows and columns. Pandas is used for filtering, grouping, and cleaning data, widely used in healthcare and business analysis. Anytime you want to work with data in Python programming, you have to use Panda. Panda and NumPy, those are the two most useful library for data analysts. So when we import Panda as PD and we read our data sets using pd.read sales data and print C. So I'm going to read a data set now. I'll share the data set with you after class so that you can practice it. Code here. I want to open another. You can come here if you cannot view it down here. You can come up here and add code. So let's import Panda as PD. I'll try to put all my importation down here. Cuts. So let me call my data set. So I can use this part to call the data set. Sales, PD. Before you call your data set, first thing you would like to do is you can store your data into your Python here. I want to share. Can you see my screen? So this is the data set I'm going to call. So I'll copy the data set and come down here. Yes, it's inside here. Paste. And because I want to call the data, this is the Python that I created that we are working. We have Python class, Python tutorial, and variable. So pd dot read file. I think the data says Excel. Let's try if it is Excel or CSV. CSV. So I want to check the part of the data set. This is my data set here. So the data set is customer shopping data assignment CSV. So I might copy the parts, paste it here. Please let me know if you are lost. So print SIPs. So it gave me an error. It did not say my parts. Error on coding. Code cannot decode bytes in position. Truncated escape. The customer shopping is a data set. CSV file. So it's giving me an error that's code error, Unicode escape, and it's pointing to the this page, and that let's me one day this thing is going to see. Successful. Sometimes maybe this, let's change all this. See, okay, now should I use double quotation? Sometimes when you use a single quotation, yes. So because I use a single quotation, it did not accept it. It said interpret. So either we use R in front of your parts that you copy, or we use a double backslash without using, let me see. I'll send the data set to the WhatsApp group. You read the data by yourself for tomorrow class. Let me see. Yes. Any question? So this is our data set. It's a customer shopping data set. So we have invoice number, customer ID, gender, age, category, quantity, price, payment method, invoice date, and shopping mall. So any question? So
That part that you copied from the files, can you just go through it again? How you did it?
yeah, when you want to call your data set, you have to make sure that the part is inside your, let me share. You have to save it together with your Python. It has to be in the same folder or file inside your system. Let me go and share. So this is my Python notes for the class. So, and I have the data sets here. I saved all my Python files inside the same folder. When you have your data set in another folder, you have to call the folder inside the Python file that you are working on, so that it will be easier for you to copy the parts. So when this is my data set, I right click and I copy the parts, paste it here. Let me try it again. Code, sales,
You have
PD.
not shared the Python screen.
Oh, sorry. Can you see this right now?
Yes, yes.
So what I said earlier was you have to make sure that your data set is inside the folder or file you are working with, so that it will be easy for you to copy your parts. By right click, copy the parts. You come here, read panda.read CSV, and you have to make sure that it's your data CSV or Excel. I come here and I check, is it my data CSV or Excel? If it is Excel, you read with Excel file. You put Excel here. You get it? But because my data set is CSV, and you paste your part down here. So use double quotation. If the double quotation do not work, you use / with double quotation. If that doesn't work, you use double backslash with double quotation. If it doesn't work, you start with R in front of it. So it will read, because sometimes reading data is so this with double quotation, it will give me an error. But when I put small r here, print, yes, I need to print because I'm not printing. Let me copy this part, copy. Paste. Or when you don't want to use with double quotation, you use it with double back. So you have like 3 different way to read your data sets. So into the Python. Any question? I'll share this data set now so that you can try to read it from your end. I'll drop it into the WhatsApp group. Any question?
Well, does it mean that if you don't import pandas into your is it working interface or what do I call it?
It won't. When you don't import Panda, you cannot read your data set. Panda is one, like I said earlier, that is one library that, as a data analyst, anybody, you have to import pandas for you to read your data. There are some library that you will use to read data from the website, you understand. But you want to import either Excel, CSV, even though if we are going to a stage that there's another library to read your data from SQL, you use Panda for analysis, you understand. But when you want to connect your data from SQL into the Python, you use SQL library.